You're in the mix.
SKM presents Strictly for the Music Podcast. You are now live with the #1 podcast for all upcoming artists worldwide.
It's the real
deal. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. This is Strictly for the Music Podcast. I'm your host, DJ SKN. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest. Introduce yourself and tell them where you're from, man.
I'm Isoscelesitachimarez, aka Baz Scott, and I'm from Northamptonshire, UK.
All right, man. So tell us what it was like growing up, man.
Well, my life growing up, I was born in Northamptonshire Hospital, of course. And my life, you know, I'm not saying it was the easiest, but I would say it wasn't the perfect. It's like, you know, of course, the same old different, like, how can I explain it? Parents splitting up, you know, just the same old kind of thing that many people in the UK probably will go through. Had, like, of course, I had growing up three older siblings than me, so had some guidance from their mistakes, but like I wouldn't I don't want my kids to go through the same things I went through, and I would, yeah. How could I don't want to explain too much because it's like going in depth. It kind of hurts. It makes no sense, but I would say, like, where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start like at the beginning, or do you want me to start like?
Start where you grew up at and how you got inspired to do music. That's where I want you to leave this interview, man.
So like where I grew up was some town called Northampton, not Northampton, Rushden. My mum used to do parties, so I grew up on a lot of that club anthems, like garage and all that. And my mum never allowed me to listen to hip hop. She believed it was too violent. So I used to grow up on Prince, Michael Jackson, and just, you know, the average thing that probably people would grow up with strict parents. You know what I mean? And of course, being me, growing up as a white boy, I'm not being racist. I found a rapper called Eminem. So I think it was what's it? Mockingbird. Hey, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss. And I remember just hearing those first words on a song, and I think, this is what I love. Just the sound just hit me hard, and I remember I told my mum to buy me the greatest hit album by Eminem. And like it was just full of songs like Lose Yourself, and I just grew up listening to that one whole album, compilation album. I just kept on playing it every day of my life. And I think I'm gonna go back to when was it? When did I start freestyling? My original rap name used to be MC Barry, because my real name is Barry Cole Scott. So MC Barry. I used to, so in my schoolyard, we used to do like battles and all that. So I used to be the rapper, and like I think a couple of kids were like, if you actually write your stuff down, you could be something. You know what I mean? You got the bars, you got you got it hard. You know what I mean? You got it. You got your story there. You know what I mean? So I think it was about when my brother went to prison in 2016 that things started falling apart. You know, actually, yeah, it was 2016. Like everything hit me. In my head, I was thinking, I want to be something. I wanna put some good name to my family's reputation. You know what I mean? I wanna do something that's gonna change the game. You know what I mean? I wanna do something like, you know what I mean, like M did. And it was around about the same time my dad kind of started getting back into my life. So I'm sitting there, you know, discovering artists. My dad comes and gives me the Dr. Dre Chronic 1992. I listened to that, and he gave me the good old Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. And I remember listening to Ready to Die, and I remember thinking in my head, this just changes my perspective of rap. I always thought rap was just about Eminem, Dr. Dre, 2001. But when I heard Notorious B.I.G., I started digging deep. I started listening to Old Dirty Bastard, started listening to Wu-Tang Clan, I started listening to everything. And then I started freestyling more. So I chose my name Nightmares, well, actually no, the devil, but Nightmares, and I started freestyling on the basketball court outside where I'm living at the moment. And I met my good friend Mark, who came up to me, well, my late friend Mark, RIP, and he came up to me, actually no, his friend came up to me first, and he was like, oh, Mark don't like you. So the story went like, he didn't like me at first. So I was thinking, what the fuck? I don't even know you. We've just been playing basketball. I don't know you. I was wearing my red, shorts. I don't even know why he hates me. I'm just a kid who's rocking with the Lakers, hanging out with the Lakers fan, and you're dissing me. And then he came up to me and he started saying, give me your number. So I gave him my number. Didn't hear of him for like 2 weeks until May 12th, a day after my birthday, my 14th birthday. He calls me up. He's like, meet me down your shop. Met him down my shop, and he said, get in a taxi. So we get in a taxi. He's 1 year older than me, by the way. So we got in a taxi, and we go back to my my hometown, Northampton, not Washington, my hometown, and we're just we're not talking, everything's weird, everything's silent, and we stop in this building. This is his friend's building, right? Crappy studio. And I remember it because it was the studio time. He brought his friend's studio just to like rent it for like a few hours. I think it was like an hour. Like I think it was like £135 he wasted. And he said, like, when you freestyled that day, I saw potential. And that day I recorded my first song, Fake, and that turned into Fake News. I still have that song today, and that song changed my life. I used to be a producer, but that day changed my life. I freestyled the whole song in my head. I told about my story. I can, if you want me to, if you want me to rap that song now, I can rap it. Like I love that song. Even though it's a cringy first song, I'm still proud of it. During 2018, I didn't post I didn't release anything. I was supposed to drop a mixtape, not an album, mixtape called Syrup, but didn't drop it. And then 2019, I was working on a mixtape called Medusa, didn't drop it. But I did drop Fake News, and of course it's deleted now. I've deleted every song off my SoundCloud, and it did big numbers. It got 150 plays, and I remember sitting there with Mark, and I was like, we did it. We've done what we wanted to do. We did it. You know what I mean? And 2020 rolled around. Of course, lockdown hit hard, and I was working on a mixtape called Said, and I was trying to find some artists, and I think it was April. Yeah, it was April 7th. I've just got hit up by Killer Savage and Donnell, artists, great artists, by the way, great two artists. I would recommend checking them out if you guys get the chance to. We were working on, I think me and Donnell was working on 3 songs, while me and Killer and Donnell was working on 1 song all together. And April 7th rolled around. Now this is the same week that I was supposed to drop my mixtape, and I got a text by Mark's brother saying that Mark fortunately committed suicide. I'm just sitting there thinking, what the fuck? I'm just thinking, what the fuck? And my life just turned. I didn't want to do music. I wanted to quit at that moment. I didn't even want to drop anything. I stopped making music for a while. You know what I mean? April, I didn't record anything. May, I didn't record anything. Until the thing that brought me back to life in music was the George Floyd incident. I started making music again, because when that incident happened, I was pissed off. I was really pissed off. You know why? Because, bro, I'm white. I shouldn't feel ashamed to walk outside you know what I mean? I felt ashamed. You know, why did we, you know what I mean? Like, you should, you know what I mean? Equality. We should all be equal. You know what I mean? So I made a song called Vacasis. By the way, it's going to be on me and HR's collab mixtape New World Order. Uh, and me and originally that song came in my head because I didn't like write shit down. I just heard the instrumental and I was like, this is me. This is me going to be angry because I'm going to speak my mind and I'm going to speak about what I'm seeing on the news now. Originally, HR wasn't going to be on the song. It was going to be me. It was going to be me and Killer Savage, but Killer Savage dropped out. We weren't doing it. And during that period, I heard a mixtape by a rapper called, well, an LA rapper called HR Paperstack called Daily, no, not Daily, Paper Route. That's it. That's it. Paper Route. That's it. And I contacted him. Well, let's just say a few weeks before that, I did try and contact HR. He didn't reply back. God damn it! I always tease him about that. Like, you didn't answer back, huh? You didn't answer back. And but I'm glad he didn't answer back because we made a fucking banger. Like, I was angry, and even he said, "Bro, that you just needed to chill." Like, bro, I was pissed off, and I wouldn't even expected like us being friends. You know what I mean? Me and him talk every day mostly. You know, he's like a brother to me. So I'm kind of glad that that song happened. Of course, I'm not saying I wish death on nobody. I'm not wishing death on George Floyd, even though he's dead. I'm not wishing that. Well, I'm not happy that he died. You know what I mean? But I'm happy that that thing happened. Just not death, but I'm happy that the riots happened because it brought people together. It brought us and it made us realize that we all should be equal. And it made me realize that the song featured two people, two different races, a white man and a black man, and we all came together and we built something. And that's what my plan was. And of course, 2021, not 2020, 2021 has come, and I'm dropping two EPs and a mixtape with HR Paper Stats called New World Order. Me and HR have been planning it for months upon months. Um, you know, I'm having the time of my life, just recording, talking to HR. I've started my own label, SF Cognition. SF mean, well, not SF, SFF Barry. So I have stuttering problems. I can't even spell stuff sometimes. I'm dyslexic, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm have to add stuff in.
Okay, hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought real quick. I gotta ask you this, man. All right. So, how did you discover BandLab?
How did I discover BandLab? Well, how did I discover? Because we were recording fake. Um, Mark had an app called BandLab, and he was like, you know what? You should record your demos on BandLab. And I was like, well, I don't even know what a fucking app is. Like, well, so I checked it, and I think I started recording demos. I still have the demos to this day, and it's just me rapping over beats on my freaking Alexa, like on my speaker. Like, it sounded so shit, but me me and Mark, you know, we did everything together, even on BandLab, bro. Like, we shared the same BandLab account and everything. You know, how did I discover BandLab? It's all because of Mark. You know, he just told me to download it. I downloaded it, and it's just, you know, I'm kind of glad. You know what I mean? Because I got to meet so many good people. You know, I got to meet HR. You know, personally, I would say HR is the greatest achievement I've actually got to meet. You know, he's like a mentor to me. He's like an inspiration, bro. He's the one that's gonna keep me going. If you know, if he goes, man, I'm going. You know, if he leaves the game, I'm leaving the game. There's no way that you know what I mean? Bro, he's like my brother, man. Trust.
All right, man. So let me ask you this, man. Getting into this game March 12th, 2018, man. What was one of your first projects you put out?
Wait, what's that again?
Coming back or going into 2018, what was one of the projects that you put out?
What was my foot? Ooh. Well, I didn't even put a project out. In 2018, I was just working on songs. I was like, I think I had like 10 songs. I still have them unreleased, and like no features, just me rapping over, just talking about the government. Like I was just pissed off. We were supposed to leave Brexit, but we didn't, and I was pissed off. As usual, as a Brit, I'm gonna be pissed off. um, but I was, you know, I just wanted to speak my mind as a youth. I just wanted to speak out. I felt so isolated. And in the studio, I didn't even sleep some nights just because I wrote the meaning of each track. You know, I had like one sheet of paper left. I legit wrote every meaning of songs on that one sheet of paper. And I'm just sitting there every night thinking, nah, maybe, you know what I mean? I'm just scratching what I think. Nah, that won't make sense. You know what I mean? So, like if you mean like what first projects I have released, I haven't released anything. I think the only project I've actually released is going to come out tomorrow, and it's going to be Out of Character, featuring me and HR Paper Stats and Malcolm Carter. It's a remix. It's supposed to be on the 818 Movement Refill. It's supposed to be an EP full of remixes of me and HR. So all of HR songs I'm remixing before New World Order. So that's the first project I'm going to release. I'm just trying to, me and HR with like I've said to him, I'm trying to build something. It's like I'm trying to build something around him. I'm not trying to say I'm building my brand with him. I'm just trying to I want to move forward with, someone who I treat like brother, like my brother, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna, like I said, like if you're my homie, you're coming to the top with me. You're not gonna stay at the bottom. There's no way. I'm not gonna see you go without. That's my morals. So
Yeah, man. All right, man. So how are you different from other musicians?
how am I Oh, how am I different? But if you want to know that, go to HR Paper Stats interview, because me and him are the same artist. I swear. Except from he's a spiritual rapper. I'm more, well, he's a spiritual and he speaks his mind. I'm a spiritual and I speak about corruption. So I talk about the corruption system. If you're talking about Baz Scott, I'm just someone who speaks my mind. I won't talk about the corruption. I'll just speak my mind. I'll say, damn, I would love to have sex with Britney Spears. You know what I mean? That's how I'll be as Baz Scott. I'll just speak my mind. You know what I mean? But if you're talking about Isoscelesitachimarez, I'm a corruption seeker. If I see something about corruption, but I'm biting it down on my notebook. I'm biting it down. you know, um, I'm I'm just an average boom bap rapper. I'm I'm not seeking to be different. I just want people to pay attention that British rappers can be a boom bap rapper as well. I feel like what makes me different is that I'm a UK boom bap rapper. That's what makes me different. If that makes mm.
Yeah, man. All right. So let me ask you this, man. How has boom bap influenced your style, man?
Ooh, how's it involved in my style?
Influenced your style?
Influence my style. Like, do you mean like artists that's part of the boom bap?
No. Just the style itself. How did it influence you to create your own music, man?
Um, well, I got influenced by a lot of people. So like boom bap has always been my life. Like um Tupac, Biggie, they're like a part of the 90s genres. That's boom bap. So I looked at them, I was thinking, those beats sound better than nowadays beats.
Yeah.
You know? So I think it was around about 2012 that I started looking into boom bap beats. And it was all because of a New York rapper called Capital Steez. And Capital Steez, his music, man. Oh, I can't even fucking explain it, man. We just lost a legend, man. I'm sorry, I have to add that in. We just lost a legend, bro. I'm still fucking shocked about that, bro. But how he said things and how he did things, it was just like it shocked. It opened my world, and I'm sitting there thinking, bro, if he can do it now in 2012, I'm doing it. So I'm sitting there listening to 90s instrumental, writing songs over "Today is a good day" or you know how we do it. You know what I mean? Like, or "Pump Pump." I'm just sitting there writing stuff over those simple instrumentals. And to this day, I'm still influenced by a lot of those instrumentals. And I'm glad that I'm inspired by them because 90s is the best genre, in my opinion.
All right, man. All right, man. So coming out and putting out this boom bap style in the UK, man. What do the supporters and your family think about you doing this?
Oh, my supporters, well, I'm still building my supporters. So I don't know. They can think what they want. I just want them to understand what I'm saying. It's not about the instrumental, bro. I'll go a whole a cappella if they wanted me to. I just want them to listen to what I'm saying. It's not about the beat. It's not about, oh my God, he said about this about the president, nah, or the prime minister. No, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to why I said about the prime minister or the president. You know what I mean? Like my family, my mum's all down with it. My mum loves the idea of me becoming a rapper. My dad, in the other hand, I know he will always be by my side, but my dad's not fond of the idea. He don't believe he don't it's not I'm not saying he don't believe in me, he just doesn't want me to do it. He sees the downfall of me doing it. He sees if I do it, it might not work and it might upset me. I'm sitting there thinking, bro, I just want to do it for the fun. You know, I'm taking it serious sometimes, but I'm doing it for fun. You know what I mean? So
All right, man. Right. So, man, what is the goals for you this year, man? Like,
but
what did you accomplish last year, and what do you got going on that's gonna this year where you're gonna be this year, man?
my goal last year, and this year's my goal. So last year, my goal that I completed was finishing, finish mixing and mastering my boy Mark's instrumental album, mixtape. You know, he has a bunch of instrumentals. I'm just mixing, mastering, or finishing them and releasing it so his family gets money. And I'm proud that we released it, the project, and the only project that he actually got to finish the track list and everything. What my goal this year is to drop New World Order with HR. God damn, HR, you need to finish your verses. I love you, bro. Sorry if you're listening to this, you think, shut the fuck up, bro. um, but drop New World Order, drop the 818 EP, and also drop my 75 and 75 refill EPs, and then next year a mixtape, two mixtapes, and 2023 an album, and then I'm gonna put Isosceles to bed, guys. I'm sorry, Isosceles will be dead. It'll be Baz Scott. It'll be Baz Scott. So if you follow me on social media, when that day comes, Isoscelesitachimarez will be done. Follow Baz Scott. Listen to his music. You know, that'd be it. That there's a new chapter. Don't get me wrong. I know said HR will still be a group, but you know, it's I just don't want to keep on saying the same thing because I can talk about the corruption and this and that, but I'm just gonna go through the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say the same thing again and again. You know what I mean? So I have to stop at a certain point and say, you know what? I'm just saying the same thing.
All right, man. All right. So let's go. Let's go right here, big dog. Out of character.
Out of character remix.
Elaborate on it, man.
Oh, it's I recorded the song December 24th. I just lost a good friendship and I felt betrayed. And I told HR because he released it like a few days before I recorded it, the remix. And he released it and I was hearing it. I was like, bro, I'm gonna hop on a remix. He's like, go ahead. So I sat there and I was like, what should I write? I was banging a paper against I think it was like my old notebook and I was doing this. I was thinking, what can I write? What can I write? and I was like, let me listen to the instrumental again. So I played it and I recorded my verse without writing anything down. And it goes like, I'll give you guys a sneak preview because it's going to come out tomorrow. So it goes like, it's been 261 days without my boy Mark, RIP, man. It's been a hard year. I'm gonna say that's the beginning of my verse, right? And I'm talking about my boy who killed himself, and I'm talking about friendships that I've lost this year. That year, I've lost two friendships, my boy Mark's and some kid who started spreading lies. But I just wanted to go and say that was on my mind. Do you know what I mean? And me and HR, we've always been planning on dropping this as a remix to the public, but we just didn't know how to do it. We didn't know if we should drop it as a duo like said HR, or I just drop it as my own, or my own song, or he drops it as a remix for his song. So we finally discussed as maybe we should just do a duo, said HR, and that's where most of the New World Order kind of formed, because we are a duo, you know what I mean? So yeah.
All right, man. So, so besides getting onto BandLab and
Mhm.
networking with everybody on there, do you have any artists that you're looking forward to with in the future?
Well, I'm trying to sign artists to my label, SF Cognition. Like I'm looking for spiritual rappers. I'm looking for like someone who it's not like me, but someone who would like speak something that spark my brain and think like say a line, and I'm sitting there like a week later and thinking, Jesus Christ, that hits like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I just want new artists to grow with me. I'm trying to sign HR to my label, but like he said, he's still deciding. I'm not gonna force my bro because you know what I mean. He wants to be independent, but I want to be independent. I want my homies to be independent, but this industry is so hard being independent. We all should just form a group. That's what I mean. The SF is not only a label, it's a group. It's a group. Even if you're not signed to the label, you're part of the group. You know what I mean? And HR's always been a member. He's always been a member. Even when Meaning wasn't talking, he's always been a member. For some reason in my head, it's like this this world put us together for a reason. And it was to something, spark some sort of energy into the system. And all I'm gonna say, guys, is said HR, hate like how could I say, I'm the triangle, isosceles, HR's the I. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. HR knows what I said there. It's because I'm the triangle and HR's the I. People will know what I said there. Um, yeah.
All right, man. All right, man. So I know you're barely getting into the game, man, and you got big plans and you're coming in strong. So let me ask you this, man: can we expect any music videos, man?
Sped. You know what? I've actually sat there thinking, you know what? I want to drop a music video for Bacchus's, but like it's featuring HR, and like, I'm saving up money at the moment because I'm gonna go and make my way to LA. So I don't know if I should make my version of Vaxis in the UK and then ask HR to film his version in Los Angeles, and then we just edit it and just form it together type thing. And but I don't know, maybe we'll just plan it. Me and him, like we'll just sit down and we'll plan what we want to do with it. Because that's definitely one of the music videos that I want to do a music like that's one of the songs I want to do a music video with. But what other Southeast and probably probably I'm not gonna say out of character. Probably Deserve Better. Deserve Better is an unreleased song for New World Order, and it goes like I can say some of the lyrics, and it's such a romantic song. It goes like You're my baby girl, but you deserve better. You're my baby girl, but you deserve better. 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 You're my baby girl, but and my first is even jigsaw can't take a crown. There's no flaw about you, just imperfection. There's a connection between us. Every touch is like a erection. My life is fucked, but you're not switched direction. And that's the music video I'm thinking of doing, but definitely in LA, definitely in like it's just that LA vibe to it, you know, some Tupac vibe, just sitting there doing a quick walk.
All right, man. All right, man. So coming out, dropping the music video. I mean, is this gonna happen this year?
Actually, I don't know, mate. I don't know yet. We're gonna do Waxis. I'm gonna talk to HR about it because you know it is our song. I can't just drop a music video and it's just like all about me because it is both our song. And we have an idea, but like I said, like as Isoscelesitachimarez, we have to make the music video have a meaning. You know, it has a meaning. So when you look at little details, like if someone gets shot at the back in the background while wearing like, you know what I mean, something, it's supposed to symbolize something. You know what I mean? Symbiotic. If I start doing a triangle sign and put it towards my eye, that's a symbol. That's me doing something very political. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do something that means something to that song. But if I'm gonna do a Raxis music video, I'm gonna have to do something about George Floyd because that song was originally about George Floyd, and I have to do something about George Floyd. I'm probably gonna do it as like it shows the bit when he's getting nailed on, but me and HR probably just we were like I was telling HR a few like weeks ago, maybe we'll do it as like he's getting nailed on, but then like both of us come up to the police and just start punching them or some stuff like that. Just start like alternate universe type thing. I'm not listen, don't get me wrong, if you take it as disrespect, we'll take it down. We'll release another one. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying it'll be funny because then people think, yeah, have that. You know, you did that to that person, have that. You know what I mean? But Raxis could come out this year, but deserve better. I have to just drop another year. You know what I mean? Because I'm not in LA yet.
All right, man. So, any concerts, any live performances you got going on? Have you done any?
No, I haven't done any, but my label, because like I said, I'm gonna release music under two names. Baz Scott, I'm signed to a label called Fam ENT. Um, they're doing a tour, some point next year or this year, I don't know, and they want me to be a part of it. So they said they're gonna fly me over to America. So that's probably some point that I'm gonna be hanging out with HR, because you know, first time meeting my boy, you know. But I'm I'm excited. I've always said to HR and my family, the only way that I'm gonna feel my music is when I see other people singing it.
All right, man.
Mm.
All right, man. So let me ask you this, man. Have you been on Instagram Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live? Have you done any performances on those platforms?
You know what? Me and HR, we did a live stream yet like a few days ago, like 2 days ago, and we dissed this kid called Gifted because some kid called Gifted's been dissing both of us. Yeah, fuck you, Gifted. Uh, Dissing both of us. I'm not sucking on HR's dick. Thank you enough. You know, me and my brothers, we're tight, bro. You know, shut the fuck up. Diss track on the way on my EP. You know, watch out, Gifted. Uh,
Yeah,
um, yeah, but nah, we were just fucking around. Like me and HR, we call every night, not every night, but we call most nights, and we sit down. We'll probably do a freestyle, and it's like we're the same people. We'll just do some shitty freestyle, but then we do like a good punchline. I think the diss track that we were doing as like a joke, I said, I'm Chris Tucker on the track. You got the knock, you know, I'm Chris Tucker on the track. You got knock the fuck out, so shut the fuck up, you little twat. And HR just couldn't stop laughing. He was like, "What the fuck?" He's just like, you could see he was thinking, I didn't even expect that. I didn't even expect that. But yeah, my plan is to drop a few diss tracks. I'm gonna send it to Gifted. You know what? I'm gonna send it to him early. You enjoy that. You.
Hey, bro, that's dope. Hey, man. So let me ask you this, man.
Mhm.
All right, so you got an EP coming out. You
Mhm.
got all these things that you got in store, man. Man, um, tell us about tell us about the first time that you got to get into BandLab and start recording, man. What was that feeling like, man?
You know, because I used to be originally a producer, I never got to record like as a first, just straight away. I think I started producing because me and Mark used to do instrumentals. If you hear his first two mixtapes, you will hear like this 90s boom bap. So any 90s boom bap sound on the tape, it's me and Mark like producing it together. That was the first ever introduction, mostly, of me recording on BandLab, just fucking around with the instrumentals. And I'm thinking, you know what, I can put up something. And I remember, I think we did the instrumental "What Is Time," and I made a demo called San Andreas, and it goes like, riders in the back, everybody knows this, let's drive by two people and that is it, I don't care no more, I talk about the bitches though, I bet you want to suck a dick to be me for a second, no, the rhymes in my mind, people say I'm so holy, the devil just wants to grab a dick to my homie, and some shit like, but I was saying some stupid shit, and I was like, I was being like the Kanye West or something, you know what I mean?
Damn. All right,
But
man. So, all right, man. Let's talk about the collaborations. How many collaborations you got on BandLab besides HR Paper Stack? What else you got in store for the people that are listening right now, man?
uh Oh, um, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've probably only got like one feature on the way, and it's me and Killer Savage, and it's called Love Hurts. Bro, I'm sorry. If you're talking about emotional song, Jesus Christ, that song makes me cry every fucking time I hear it. Jesus Christ.
All right, man. All right. So, Killer Savage, tell us about him. How'd you hook up with him, and was it like
Alright.
working
You know, how I hooked up with Killer Savage is that I was making a song called Southeast, and I'm working on my project. So I sent his cousin Danelle. At the time, I didn't know it was his cousin, Southeast, and I was thinking, bro, this song's like 3 minutes long. How the fuck can he do a verse and a chorus? You know, so I'm thinking like I need someone else on the song, and I bumped into Killer Savage. I didn't even know Killer Savage, but I did hear. Actually, no, I did know Killer Savage. What am I talking about? I'm talking about HR there. I did know Killer Savage because I fucked with Danelle's music. I don't know. I can't really say his rap name. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But they did a song called Unknown, right? And I remember listening to it with Mark, and Mark was saying, "You need to do a song with these two. You need to do it." So I sent Danelle it, but I didn't send Killer Savage the song because I thought, you know what, bro, like I'm gonna do a song with Danelle and then I'm gonna send Killer Savage another song. But every time I heard the instrumental, I was like, you know what, Killer Savage. So I sent it to him, and I was like, you know what, there you go. And they hit me back with the song. Bloody hell, we made a banger. Listen, like even my homies, I'm not joking. They they keep on asking, like they keep on asking me it, like, bro, like I deleted it. I hope that people forget about it, and they're like, you need to release it on your EP. You need to release it on your EP. I'm thinking, bro, like, how the fuck do you remember that? They're like, bro, it's just too good. It legit, like, it's full of bangers. Like, my EP is full of bangers. Personally, in my mind, it's bangers. Like, I'm not gonna say it's something that radio is gonna play because there is a song called Sperm on it. Uh, don't don't ask me why I've chose that name. It's about sexual things with girls, right, guys? It's a song that I recorded last year. Hopefully, HR Paper Stats can like join it and like fuck around on the song. Hopefully, we can do something more collabs. But no, I'm looking for more collabs on Battle Lab. But people just ignore me. I send them a couple of songs and they're just like, I had a song that was a dancehall track. Someone was like, "Oh, so you're doing a dancehall track?" I was like, "All right," because he's Jamaican. So I thought I'll speak a little bit of Jamaican. I recorded the first on it, and I thought, "Oh, this is fire." You know what I mean? I wanted to do it on. I wanted to do a dancehall track for this guy, so he can do a dancehall track for me for my album. So we were like working together, and he blocked me just because I was speaking Jamaican. Bro, if you got offensive over it, just tell me, and then I could change my first and speak English. You know, but I think he just thought in his head, this little dickhead, you seriously don't know what you're talking about, don't you? But I still got the song. It's a banger. But yeah, like I don't have that many collabs. You know what I mean? Like except from my boy Shuab. He signed to my label, the one that I made for Isoscelesitachimarez, well, as Isoscelesitachimarez and 75 Cognition. He's the first artist and only artist I've signed recently. He's a producer, and he wants to work with me to make some instrumentals. So hopefully we can do some projects together. Maybe do like what MF Doom done with Madlib, or you know, like do something like that. But I don't know. Don't know what he's planning. He's dropping his tape Skywise this year, mixtape. Of course, I'm gonna have to promote it because it's my artist. So, but you know, like if you're not signed to any record label, or if you feel like you've got talent and like you've got what I've told you guys that my label's looking for, hit me up. You know, just hit me up. My name is Barry. You know, underscore Mez 75. I'm gonna go in depth with why I chose 75. It was not an automatic thing. I just chose 75 because 75 is my spiritual number, because I'm a spiritual guy. 75, so SF Cognition. SF means, well, stands for 75. 75 is my spiritual number. SF Cognition will have 75 members, 75 artists on that label. 75 to me is spiritual. It means everything. If you say 76, that's a negative number. If you say 74, that's a negative number. 75 is my spiritual number, and I just want people to know that the reason why I chose 75 is because I was born May the 11th, 2004, and 7th of the 5th every year. I'm not gonna eat meat. I'm not gonna eat any rubbish food. I'm gonna eat from the earth, spiritual. Stop violence. If you come up to me on the 7th of the 5th every year and try and start something off like on me, I'm gonna zone out. I'm gonna be like, all right, you know, I'm gonna eat my tree. I'm gonna eat my leaf. You know, leave me alone. Meditate. Open your third eyes, guys. You know what I mean? See what's around you. You know, you got beautiful nature. You know, don't be an idiot and just sit there and think, you know what, I'm gonna take things for granted, because I tell you what, when this shit's gone, you're gonna be wishing that you had the chance to see it.
Yep. All right, man. Well, let me ask you this, man. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ah, shit. Oh, how many can I choose? I don't know. I've got a lot.
Hey, choose as much as you want, man. It's your show, man.
You know, first of all, I would choose Capital Steez. Actually, you know what? I'm talking about Capital Steez. Me and HR have got an unreleased song by Capital Steez on the way. Sound is God. Trust me, we've got it on the way. That's one feature that I've secured in the bag. What else? What other track? What other song? Not song. Barry, what are you thinking? What other artist? That's it. So I'm thinking of other things. Tupac for sure. I don't know why, but I just feel like just to match his energy, you know, he'll be the only motherfucker in the room that'll be finished before me. I'll be sitting there trying to write something better than him. I'll be looking at him like, don't you dare. Don't you. I'll be like, don't you fucking dare. I'll be sitting in the studio and he'd be thinking like, then you busted the guns, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? I can't hit that. I can't. Because, bro, even though some of his raps were shit, he made it sound good. And that's Tupac. I love Tupac. Bro, whoever says, oh, yo, don't fuck with Tupac or Big L, bro, you're dumb. Don't ever talk to me. You know what I mean? You know, like another one, Notorious B.I.G., Southeast. I was from Southeast, so East Side. And Big L, of course. And who else? But Kanye West. Kanye West is another guy. And I know this is not hip hop, but if this guy was alive, Kurt Cobain.
All right, man. All
Mm.
right, man. So what is your message to the youth, man?
What's my message? Oh, um, stay positive. For the dark and rainy day, stay positive. Bro, if you need a talk, if you feel depressed, you feel like you want to cut your wrist or you want to fucking end your shit today, talk to me. You know, I'm one fucking text away. You know, I know what you go through day in, day out. You know, if you suffer from abuse, bro, I feel you. Just talk to me. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk. I don't give a fuck you're like 12 hours away from where I live or you're fucking 8 hours behind where I live. You know what I mean? Bro, I don't give a fuck. Just text me and I'll hit you back at some point. I love you all. Even though you hate me, probably, I love you all. I'm always here for every single one of yous. You know, I'm not saying I'm the youth king or I'm the what we would say the youth prophecy or some shit. But I just want people to have a brighter day. Because like what Tupac said, right? For every what's it? For every dark day, there's a bright one after that. All right. So I want everyone here to know I love you all. Stay positive. All right. Smile for all the bullshit, man. I suffer from anxiety. I have ADHD, bro, and I still do music. I have paranoia. I have PTSD. I have depression, bro. Anything you name, I have it. You know what I mean, bro? Just stay positive. I love you all.
All right, man. All right, so leading on to the next question, man. Who is your music targeted towards?
The youth, of course. Uh, People who are age 75. I'm joking. I'm joking. um, any age, you know, you can listen to it with your granddad. I bet he'll bump to it. You know what I mean? Our character, woo, motherfucker. But anyone from the West Coast, East Coast of America, you know, from the old heads, bro, you'll fuck my shit, bro. If you fuck with Joey Badass, bro, you'll fuck my shit.
Hell yeah, man. All right, man. So, let's go and talk about we talked about who's your music targeted towards. So, leading on to the next question, man. Favorite bar you ever spit on a track, dog?
Jesus Christ, you're oh, yo, favorite bar, what the fuck? This is hard. Um, oh shit. You know, it's got to be Wackasis. It's got to be Wackasis, you know, because it was a freestyle and I was angry. So how did it go? So it's gone shot to my brain, homie. Jesus can get shot too. Who the fuck is God and why he let his own son die too? The world wants a New Testament, but here it is. Get a rope, tie it to Jesus' neck and put him up to the tallest building here and let him hang. Every second we're looking at him. We'll be praying for forgiveness, but my murderous mind ain't finished yet. He let the kids suffer pain and lost the right new Bible. I search every word I'm saying. My brother suffering the consequence and making drag a crucifix is sudden death. God plant these visions of my future death. Whoever's fucking God, I want to grab my katana, slit his wrist and stop the suffering, start a new world order and stop the racism at once and speak to youth when it ain't right. Cold Old Testaments all be forgiven. Raping girls and suffocating children so a man can live forever up above. If we all reunite together, we could be the power and put the man back on the back on the shelf. Jesus Christ, I chose on that. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah. All right, man. So leading on, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing right now, man?
Uh, don't forget, I'm nearly 17. I'm 17 this year, so I'll probably be like fucking lazing about, meditating, listening to music, you know, doing a daily thing, eating breakfast, taking a shit, piss, go and have a shower, meet friends. I don't have many friends. Uh, HR's the only friend I have, guys. Don't blame me. Um, nah, I don't know. You know, it's like what I just said there. I don't go on consoles that much, but you know, so sorry, man. Alright, sorry, bro. No, sorry, my stepmom just came in, so but that freaked me out, bro. I was like, bro, I thought someone was just walking my house. I was like, oh, I was like, probably take a shit, um, take a piss. Don't know. Um, do normal things, masturbation or something. Watch hardcore porn. I don't fucking know.
All right, big dog. All right, so what what would be the best advice you can give to any upcoming artist in the United Kingdom?
No matter what you're doing, if you want to do boom bap or anything, don't let anyone bring you down. Because my dad, he's always told me, grime, UK, UK freaking origins, drum and bass. My dad's a drum and bass DJ, bro. You know, that's my musical inspiration. I can produce. I'm not a rapper. I used to not be a rapper. I used to spit, but I used to be a producer. So anyone who does different genres, drill or whatever, if you don't do anything in a like UK origins, carry on doing what you're doing. Don't let anyone bring you down. Because I believe in the end of the day, you're making history in your country. It makes no sense.
Right, right. All right, man. So, how is your music going to evolve from here, man?
You know, originally I wanted to do my music as like hip hop and then move on to like that singing shit, but I'm probably gonna do um hip hop, trap. I don't know. I want to do something more like that that thing that you kind of you know crossovers like trap, then boom bap. If you're lucky, a little bit of grime. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't think I'll do that, but yeah, like different genres for sure. Like if I like grunge, bro, I have a guitar upstairs. I even told HR, I was like, bro, when I get to America, bro, we're gonna be fucking playing the guitar or some shit. You know, bro, we'll be making a band. But
All right, man. So, go ahead and give your special shout out you want to give to everyone and let everyone know where they can find your music, where they can get in contact with you, and all that good stuff.
alright, so my special shout out to is Gifted, you motherfucker. Yeah, you know who you are. Boy, you know what, man, you're from the UK, huh? You're from the UK. Meet me outside, bro. Meet me outside. I'm not sucking on HR's dick. Bro, you're sucking on my dick, bro. You dissing me on the track. It's clearly obvious that you're aiming at me. Don't lie. Don't lie. Special thanks. Thanks for letting me, get in this angry mode to diss you, right? Right, another special thanks is to my mother. I love you. Jane Perez, I love you, mum. I'll always love you no matter what you have. I'll care. You're special in my heart and I'll always be there. Another special thanks is to my nan. I love you, nan. You know, you're always there for me. You always listen. You always give me the greatest advice that any man would, wish to have every fucking day. My dad, especially, for sometimes not believing in me, but it made me, push more to make music just to prove that I can do something. And also to my boy HR for always standing by my side and always being my mentor, even though he knows for a fact that, he didn't ask to be my mentor. He just has that mentor mentality. And Killer Savage for being my first feature, and Danelle, thank you. And Dylan, I can't say your second. Dylan Bucknell, I can't hear. My mum's boyfriend, for fuck's sake. Yo, bro, you're the one who opened my third eye. You're the one who told. That sounded so fucking weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gay. He's not gay. He was the one who told me about a lot of the corruption. And I sat there thinking, you know what? That's where my spiritual like side effects started opening up. Oh shit, bro. Oh shit. Oh, I did. So you know what I mean. So thank you, Dylan, and my stepmom. Thank you for hating me. Nah, I'm joking. I love you, stepmom. I love you, stepsister. I love you, and also to my sister, Danielle. I love you, sis. I always love you. From the bottom of my heart, I always love you. You know, you're my guardian angel. You know, I love you, and I love the kids. You know, my nephews and nieces. You know, and my brother. I can't say his name because he doesn't like it. He keeps strict to the code in the streets, but he knows who he is. Bender. I'm not joking. Nah, bro. If you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry. I love you. And you know, if hey, yo, guys, I'm gonna get an ass whooping, right? I'm gonna admit that, right? I'm gonna get an ass whooping because I call my brother Bender. You know, don't call him a Bender. I love you, bro. And who else? Who else? uh, there's a lot of people. My family. Uh, thank you, TJ, for keep on, you know, pushing me to do more music. Thank you, Mark, of course. Thank you, Mark, for giving me my first studio session. And also thank you, my boy Shuab, for always hyping me up during the freestyle. You know, thank you, Kay. You know who you are, for fucking bullshitting and making me look like a fucking bastard. Thank you, and making me look like a fucking lying cunt. Yeah, and guess what? The 818, there's one diss about you. You can't. Fucking cheesesteak lookalike. Fucking. Uh, I'm pissed off about him more. Yeah, and L, you know who you are. Yo, I said on one of the lyrics that I was going to kidnap you and take you on a detour. You know who you are, Mr. Gilmore. Fuck you, you little cunt. I'll fucking slap you. Yeah, you know. All right, calm down, baby. Calm down. And uh, who else? Yeah, Lewis P. You know, you're my boy. You know, respect for keep on being my friend. You know, I can't say my guy's name because he doesn't like his name being said, but you know who you are, my bro. You're my bro. Yeah, can't wait for the summer bro. And who else? That's it basically. I don't have that many names. Yeah, Saf, my sister's friend. Thank you for babysitting me. Reese, bro, thank you for babysitting me and letting me listen to hip hop when my mum never used to allow me. Uh, and yeah, mum, I'm sorry to, you know, do hip hop. I know you don't mind now, but I'm sorry I listened to it because I know this is gonna probably be my downfall. But you know, fuck it, kiss my white ass. Uh, well, I love you, mum. I love you, everyone. How you find my music on SoundCloud? I'll be Barry Mez. But if you can't find Barry Mez no more, it's either Isoscelesitachimarez, ISOSC. No, I. So it's ISOSCELESITACHIMARE. All right, and after Isosceles, it'll be Baz Scott, so it's BAZSCOT. You know, just keep an eye out on 2023 because I'm dropping my 75 track album. But love you guys. Stay tuned. And you know what? I'm gonna say this right. You're rocking with the greatest fucking podcast ever. Strictly for the music, guys. Forever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. This is Strictly for the Music Podcast. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go follow the man, the legend from the United Kingdom. And make sure you go follow his boy HR Paper Stacks at all platforms, all streaming services. Also, thank you all for tuning into this podcast. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.